quick video today. I've just finished cleaning the car. Let's go and have a talk about some of the modifications on it. One thing I will say this time is I'll try and avoid the naked women poster. I'm not a sprayer, I'm not a body shop worker, whatever they're called. I'm not a mechanic. I've literally done everything on this car myself from watching YouTube videos. Okay, change of plan. I decided to go home because I needed coffee. So while I'm here having my coffee, we'll have a quick look around the inside of the car. Look at this for a nice place to stop and have coffee. Perfect, eh? Right, inside the car, we have got Grady Profect boost controller. 3 barely cheap gauges from eBay. Boost control, oil temperature and oil pressure. In the dash, I've got this cowling here that I hydro dipped myself. I did the same with the handles. It's not perfect, but it's okay. In the dash, I've got some plasma dials. You probably can't see them very well now. I've turned the brightness down a bit so it doesn't look like a bloody spaceship. But they're quite nice little dials actually. Down here, we've got a Pioneer app radio. I never actually use it, it's just there for show. And Race Logic traction stroke launch control. This is an awesome piece of kit. Over here I've got a PLX wideband. Essential part of tuning. You can't tune without it. In the back there we've got the ECU for the Race Logic. I've got a laptop that I use for programming and tuning everything, and the Grady eManage Ultimate. The reason why I've gone onto piggyback ECU rather than using a standalone ECU is basically because I'm not a tuner. I don't really know what I'm doing, and at least with having the stock ECU I've got a chance of not blowing up the engine, so it's better in my eyes. So I'll finish my coffee and we'll continue this outside when I get home. Okay, I'm back at home. Let's have a look round it. Okay, we've got the Luxury Parts Monocraft body kit. I'll try and do some overlay photos actually so I can show you what it was like before. This started off as a completely stock car 2 years ago, and this is what it looks like now. I sprayed the car initially black to give me a nice even colour to work off. Then I sprayed it all gold, and then I did the candy apple over the top. I've got a bit of a problem because the candy apple pigment I mixed up, I've actually ran out now, so I'd never in a million years match this colour up again. As you can see, it's quite a special colour, and it glows up gold on the edges as soon as you get any sun on it. Probably in the future on this channel there'll be another full spray job. This one's not perfect. I did the best I could, but I'm learning. On the front there we've got the Jaguar XKR bonnet vents cut in. I did it because down here, I don't know if you can see, I've got the charge cooler radiator there. I've taken all the plastics out from underneath, so in theory, or in my head anyway, it'll help pull the airflow across the radiator. On the side down here I've got some homemade canards. I made them myself out of aluminium. The front lip was actually made by myself out of aluminium and covered with a carbon fibre. If we go around the side now, I've got the EBC brakes, rotor GTR 17 by 7.5 wheels. There is under there some BC Racing coilovers, but as it's set at badass low, you can't see them. This is just a cheap eBay wing. Well, I say cheap, it was about £250. It's mainly there just for looks, I suppose. Eventually I'll get round to fitting a chassis mounted one, but at the minute I'm far too poor. We've got a twin exit custom made straight through exhaust, which is damn loud. I made the diffuser out of aluminium. It looks okay from a distance. Facelift rear lights. The wheel spacers, I've got 40mm fronts, 45mm rear. A lot of people ask me about this cover because it looks quite tidy. This is basically a piece of aluminium that I've cut out and covered in the carbon fibre wrap. It's pushed under the front, and you see either side there's a little screw that just holds it down. It's a standard 1ZZ block. It's got the Astra VXR injectors, 475cc injectors, TDO4 turbo with the larger compressor wheel, Grady blow off here, AVT charge cooler, a rough ass homemade header tank for the charge cooler. Down there is a reasonably cheap fuel pressure regulator. This is coming off the Walbro pump. Okay, that was a quick look round it. I'll probably go into more detail with some things in the future. We'll change a few bits and see what happens. I've got the car show tomorrow. I'm going with a few friends. They've got a lot nicer cars than I've got, so it should make for a good video. If you want to see a bit more on everything, please subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again in the future. Bye.